going to make a origami style butterfly. It'll first be very pointy, but if you want, at the end you can fold the edges down to make more of a round shape, or you can leave it alone, or you can take some scissors and cut. I will show you how these are made. The first thing that we have to do is get a sheet of paper that is in a perfect square. And I have some origami paper. This is actually paper for, what do you call it? Scrapbooks and memory books, albums, but they're great for origami paper. They're kind of thick. They have a nice design. Also, origami paper is thin and it's a little bit more expensive. And this one is a perfect square. It's a 6 by 6. And but if you don't have these, we can make our own squares by using copy paper or construction paper, anything that you have, napkins. So I'm going to show you, this is the way to make the butterfly. You need a perfect square. So I'm going to take this 8.5 by 11 and make it into a square by using scissors or a ruler, straight edge. And I'm going to fold the bottom corner to the other side, and make sure that this edge here is along the top edge, and make sure that the corners match the corners. Ooh boy, so it's a little hard, but just take your time again. Don't rush through this, and if you need to stop and pause, always put the pause button. And what I do with demonstrations, like I'm sewing masks, if I am having trouble following along, I'll look through the whole video and then I'll restart it again and press the pause button because I know I missed something, and so I can carefully do this step by step. So now I have half of this square here. So there's several ways of doing this. You can take your ruler and match up, you know, ruler, pen, and a pencil, and mark the 8.5 and 8.5, and then slice. Or I'm going to take the folded side, and I'm going to take my straight edge and put the edge along the edge of this fold, and I'm going to press down and pull gently. You press down hard onto that ruler straight edge, and you can get a nice edge on your paper to get that perfect origami square. And since I have it folded, I'm going to fold it 2 more times in half, this triangle. So I'm going to match the corners, and you fold it 1 more time, and you match the edges and the corners again, and press down your paper. And I'm going to open up my square, and you'll find all these folded invisible lines, these edges. We're going to make the water bomb base, and when you do that, you have a triangle, and I'm going to take the 2 outer edges, these 2 lines, and I'm going to make them meet and press down, and the angles on the top are going to be molded and pressed on top like this to get this shape and fold. This is the water bomb base, and you might notice that it's very much like the head of the frog, which we're going to be making next. So again, once you open your folds, you press the two side edges together and down over the bottom triangle, and then carefully press down on your paper to get this angle. So now we're going to take the two bottom angles and we're going to match them up to the top corners. So this is part of the wing. And now we are going to flip our triangle over so that these two folds on top are below us, and the length of that triangle is on top. We're going to take this corner here and we're going to pull, and it'll lift these bottom corners up, but you will want this top part to pass this long line here. This is going to hook underneath. So I'm going to take this triangle, this angle, and it lifts up these two pieces. So you see there is a little bit of a curved shape here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to take my fingers and push underneath to make this this curved line. It's going to lift these two up for the bottom wings. Then I'm going to turn it over again, and you see this shape in the lines here, and this is curved down. You're going to take the wings and you're going to these two top wings, and you're going to push them together, and you're going to pinch. And don't be afraid to mold the paper, massage the paper to get this shape of the butterfly. The curves of the first lifting of the wings are going to define the top wing and the bottom wings for you. So now you have a butterfly, and if you want to not make it pointy, you can put these wings together, and I'm going to curve cut a curved line on top of each other. I'm going to use this pair of scissors to cut so I can round the wings. And you can do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to, how am I going to do this? Do them together. I'm going to push these two together here, make sure the corners are aligned and are on top of one another. And I'm just going to do just a tiny curved line here with my scissors to make that curvy butterfly if you don't like corners. So this is a complete origami butterfly. And again, you can make them with anything as long as they're, I think, as long as they're a perfect square. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have fun with it. And if you have any questions, please contact me through email, my adlers@duvalschools.org, or you can always ask a question on the my little chat line. If you have any problems or comments, I'll be happy to show you again. And with these butterflies, you don't have to stay this color. You can always draw some nice designs on your butterfly, or before you start at all, you just color it in with crayons or paint. And thank you very much for watching. I look forward to the next activity.